poor disgust us because they are us, shorn of our illusions. They show us what we'd look like without our fine clothes, how we'd smell without perfume.
The crows killed him because he spoke for the free folk, where no other southerners would.
He died for us. If we are not willing to do the same for him, we're cowards.
The High Sparrow rules this city because of you.
You
Our
started
two
it.
ancient houses face collapse because of you and your stupidity.
We began that episode with that group of people.
Yep, and we left off with...
And we left off with them all dead. And that's just like a microcosm of the reality of Westeros, of
Yeah.
what Westeros is. So there's people trying to rebuild their lives from all of this chaos in the past years since the war started, and they're just continually getting cut down. There's no safe place. There's only safe place behind walls, like a protective wall, and you have to fight for every inch. And yeah, it's...
I'm really glad that Marjorie was able to convince her grandmother to leave, but in a way that she gave her the message that she's still there, but she's putting on an act.
Yeah.
And the reason, and I feel like the reason why she hasn't been with Tommen is because she doesn't forgive. How long did she just, take my wife away?
Yeah.
Let her be beaten, be starved, be manipulated.
She's looking for a place to leverage her power with these faith. So she's like trying her best to seem like she's 100% with it.
Yeah.
So she can get in with them. But man,
I have to applaud Lady Frey, do we call her? For being so young and being so
Mormont?
direct. Yes, sorry. Lady Mormont for being so young and so direct and cut to the chase.
Yeah. She
did come to an understanding.
Yeah.
60, 2, 3, 4, 5 men.
They're a small, very small house. And they're in the middle of nowhere. They're on an island in the north. I'm wondering who Sansa was contacting. I thought like maybe it could be Littlefinger, but she said she didn't want anything to do with him. But I feel like now we have absolutely no chance. We got to contact Littlefinger, but I don't know what Littlefinger could even do. But we'll see. We'll see. There's quite a bit. The Sandor Clegane coming back was just out of left field, and it was so good. And I think they show us this to show there's no honest sides.
No.
Even the guy who was the good guy in that situation was saying like how I killed, how I did this, I stole.
You just do it to survive.
And it's not survival. It's definitely not survival. It's like he did it because he was told to do it. Like he could go somewhere else and not work with these people. And maybe he's like, I need money. I need to be a soldier or whatever. I need to make my fortune like in these wars, and I'll do it that way. But you're given an order to kill all these boys and stuff to make sure no one rises up against the crown or whatever. And you didn't need to do that. You were given a choice and you decided to do it. And now the consequences for yourself, be damned. It doesn't matter what the consequences are for yourself. You have to live with it. So he had a choice to do what he did, and he did it. So that's the main takeaway. Like, I understand that, like, in desperate situations but these people have choices. Now, what they do with them is one person felt bad about it and started to change his life, and the Brotherhood Without Banners came in, and they have not. They're like, we're not under killing this entire group of people to take their food. They don't need it. We need it. And so that's the choice that he's talking about. And a little, like, wherever a little bastion of hope emerges, it's immediately crushed by someone else who has not reached that point, who has not reached the point where they're like, I don't want to do this anymore. And wherever that collective, I don't want to do this anymore comes from, is not coming from the kingdoms, because they're broken. They're destroyed. There's no leadership. There's no protection from the kingdom. There's just things going on in the countryside that are like destroying everybody's way of life, destroying the peace. There is no peace. Ever since the war, there has been no the King's Peace. It'd be interesting to see how frequent or infrequent that kind of thing was happening before the war and versus after. But yeah, we get a lot of characters coming back. We got Benjen. I called it Brandon. Called him Brandon before, and I always switch those names. Benjen Stark came back. Sandor Clegane came back. The Blackfish in this episode has come back.
Yeah.
From the last time we saw him was at the Red Wedding. So, yeah. I think that's all we're going to do today.
The way that Lady Olenna, the grandmother, just shut Cersei down, not even shut her down, but told her how it is. Completely how it is.
Yeah.
Cersei's reaction was half, yeah, you're right, half, no. I refuse to hear this. I will get my way. But at the end, she just her facial reaction, how she was like, okay, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's all your fault, Cersei.
I really don't know what the rose signifies that she gave her. I don't know what anything signifies. I don't know what their plan is, because Marjorie and Lady Olenna have a plan, and that rose means something, but I have no clue. We get Arya that gets stabbed. Oh. I feel like there's a revenge arc coming for her. She's going to try to kill that girl that's always after her somehow, because it's always been that way. It's always been her beating on her.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens.
We'll go from there.
In the next episode and episodes after, we're getting close to the end of the season.
Oh my gosh.
And so last season's finale actually happened in episode 10 for once. I feel like we had Daenerys finale, but it doesn't really feel like she got her dragon back. She flew away. But the real finale was Jon Snow being killed.
Yeah.
Which was a shock. So if we go off my idea of shock, battle, we're going to get a battle this season. I'm just saying. But we'll see. And it feels like we're moving towards that with Jon and getting the wildlings and getting all of the people ready and to attack Winterfell. Honestly, I think Stannis had more people than Jon does right now. Stannis had more people against Winterfell than Jon. So I don't know how Jon's even going to come close to winning without some really cunning military strategy. Can't do what Stannis did, which is go directly at him and just hope for the best. But we'll see. We thank you for watching. Have a good one. 3, 2, 1. Welcome. And back
To Immersive
reactions.
Hello, lords and ladies.
That light is way too bright on you.
Oh, I see it. On this side?
Yeah.
How do I fix it?
It's that one.
This one?
Yeah. Can you just... give me mine. I'll just manually turn it down.
Yeah.
1 second.
Yes. How are you lovely people doing? We're doing all right.
I should label these what they are. Honestly, it's not even that one. It's the top. It's not the right one.
Is it that one?
No. I think it's a combination of all of them, to be honest.
That's a little better.
Yeah, that's better. That one's over here. My face is in shadow. This side is not. So...
One day, guys, we'll have...
I just need to save a preset that works. You're a little more lit than me, but that's fine.
Just kidding.
Okay. Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Episode...
Something.
8. 8? Yeah.
I think it's 8. Yeah.
No one. That sounds like Arya to me. No one. So...
Hope she gets revenge.
Yeah. I don't know what she's going to do. She's wounded and everything. Last episode was crazy. It was felt like an in-between episode.
Yeah.
That... felt like aside from everything. Did someone different direct that? Because it feels like it to me. I haven't really touched on who directed any of these yet.
It was a lot of filler to me. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know. I wouldn't say filler. I would say it was different. We got the Sandor Clegane thing. And I think that's primarily the difference in the episode, is that we get completely new characters that all die by the end of the episode.
Yeah.
The entire village that they had is dead. So, yeah, there's that. And there's stuff going on in King's Landing, too. Marjorie's, kind of scheming with her grandmother. And Cersei...
She's a smart one. She really is.
I don't know what Cersei's plan is.
Cersei messed up. And I think, from the way that she was talking and her facial reaction, she knows she messed up because she led this whole thing. She opened the gates to chaos, and she fed on the chaos. Now the chaos has taken her son and everything else.
I'm trying to honestly, the episode was all right. It was all right. I like the difference of, you know why I feel it was so different? Jon Snow's not at the Night's Watch anymore. He's out doing like lordly things now. He's like, now that he's given up on the Night's Watch, he's out doing things that are not typical for what he's been doing for 6 whole seasons. So yeah, I really don't know.
And if he but has a plan to go about it this way, he needs to change the structure in which he approaches people.
Yeah.
Because Sir Davos right now is just doing it. That's what I saw, at least.
God.
I think Sansa just wants revenge.
Yeah, and who's Sansa calling? I think it's Littlefinger, to be honest. Jon is, we just got to go through. And Sansa's, we definitely don't have enough people to do this.
He knows.
And this is her last chance. There's no other way to regain Winterfell other than now. We haven't seen the Ramsay side of it yet. We haven't seen like him reacting to them figuring out they're amassing people against him yet. He's sure to know it, but yeah, we gotta still figure that out. I don't know. And Jon is showing weakness here.
Yeah.
For the first time. So
I think it was also up against a very smart and strong 10-year-old and her advisors. And Sansa, because she was putting a bit of stronghold. That's not the word. That's not the word is.
Sansa was what?
The way that she was talking and
interacting with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
you owe
hard.
us.
Yeah. Like
yeah.
And he was like,
they're like, we know we do, but you're gonna have to convince us. It's just everyone in the North has suffered under the Starks recently. Ned Stark went to King's Landing. He died. They went to war for him. His son died. His wife died. Like, the whole thing fell apart. And then the Ironborn came and started taking over the North. Mm-hmm. Put stress on all of the Northern Lords and had no leadership for it. Like, no Stark leadership at all. Their kids were just kids at that point. They couldn't take over. And they were all trying to escape from the Boltons taking over and everything. I don't know. I think everyone's just like, we've had enough at this point. But, like, they can't. The Starks need to take Winterfell back. So someone's going to need to come to help them. So who that is, I don't know. Littlefinger? What is he going to do? I don't know. Although, Littlefinger could bring the Knights of the Vale. But I don't know if they'll make it in time. Or if he is waiting for her to ask. I don't know. But we'll see. We're going to get into it pretty quick. I don't think there's anything I missed. This is probably the last episode with our camera we have now. Then we're going to go to our new camera when we get it in. And it should make... Right now, I tuned the settings last episode to make us, like, more natural looking. Because before...
Yeah.
Our, like... I don't know if I was just, like, dumb or not. But, like, the last few episodes and movies have been so goddamn overexposed. And I was just like looking at my footage and I'm like, this is the worst stuff I've recorded in terms of light. Like, our lighting is not great. We're using like work site lamps for our lighting. I have one ring light over here. I have a work site light, and then I have dimmables that are on top. They're all dimming. But yeah, I was like blasting the light into our faces, and we're so washed out and overexposed and everything. And I've tried to like fix it in editing, but it's hard. Yeah, this is better than it was, but we're going to get into it. Whoa. All right. Watch along, people. Get ready to start your copy in 3, 2, 1, go.
Thanks for watching. Check out our breakdown video for more insights. And do not forget to like and subscribe for more reactions.
For full uncut content, join us on Patreon.
We hope to see you in the next one.